students, we are on morphology of flowering plants and we have completed the morphology of root. In this lecture we will do the morphology of the stem. The stem, as you know, is the aerial part of the plant. It is the ascending part of the plant. The root was the descending and the underground part of the plant. The shoot is the green part of the plant, but the root was the non-green part of the plant. It lacked any chlorophyll containing cells, but the shoot may bear chlorophyll containing cells. The primary functions of the stem is to support the leaves, the flowers and the fruits. If the root arises from the radical part of the embryo, the shoot arises from the plumule part of the embryo. One major difference between the shoot and the root is that the shoot bears nodes after intervals. Nodes are the regions on the shoot from where the leaves arise, but such kind of nodes are not present on the root. Aerial, ascending part of plant bearing leaves, flowers and fruits arises from plumule. It is green when it is young and it is woody when it becomes old. Let's say this is a stem. Periodically it is divided into nodes. This is a node, and node is the region from where a leaf arises, isn't it? This is the leaf. This is a node and this is also a node. The region between two nodes is known as the internode. Let us write down over here only node. Region on stem from where a leaf arises. And internode is the region between two nodes. Leaves arise from nodes. Let us analyze this particular portion of the stem. Okay, this portion I've elaborated over here. So you see, this is a leaf and this is the stem. The leaf is arising from the node and this is the leaf and this is the stem. This angle, this angle made by the leaf along with the stem, this angle is known as the axile. Axile can be defined as the angle between leaf and stem. In this axile, there is always a presence of this. What is this? So this is presence of a bud. What is a bud? Bud, an aggregation of meristematic cells, is present in the axile. Remember meristematic cells? When we spoke of the root tip, we had spoken of the meristematic cells. Same type of meristematic cells will be present in the form of a cluster in this axile of leaf. This cluster of meristematic cells is known as a bud. And since this bud is present in the axile of the leaf, this bud is more specifically called as an axillary bud. It is called as an axillary bud because there is yet another type of bud that you will be looking at right away. So this is the first type of bud that we are looking at. This is called as an axillary bud. What is its function? The axillary bud, since it has meristematic cells, like I told you, it can grow into a branch like this. Or it can form a thorn, it can form a flower, or it can form a tendril. It can form anything it wants. More frequently, it forms the branch. The branch will also bear the nodes and the internodes. The axillary buds of those branches may then form the flowers. Axillary bud. Bud located in the axile of leaves may form branch. What else it can form? Flower. It can form a thorn or a tendril, etc. There is a second type of bud. That one is located at the tip. So the first type of bud is located in the axile of the leaves. There is a second type of bud which is located at the tip of the shoot. The second type of bud that is located at the tip of the shoot is known as the apical bud. Okay, also known as the terminal bud. If axillary bud is present in the axile, the apical bud is present on the apex of the stem, located on apex of stem, and it is the one that will lead to the increase in the length of the plant, leads to increase in length of plant. Alternately, it may terminate in a flower. It can form a flower also. It can either keep on increasing the length of the plant. Also, it can terminate into a flower. And then the growth will stop there. So there are two types of buds on the stem. Axillary bud and the apical bud. Location: present in the axile, present at the apex. Next, let's write down the functions of the stem. First one, supports leaves, flowers and fruits. It conducts water, conduction of water, minerals, and photosynthesis is actively happening inside it. Photosynthesis is the organic food. Some stems may also be modified, other than remaining like that. Some stems may also modify themselves for vegetative propagation. You know vegetative propagation, right? For example, potato is actually a stem, which is a modification of a stem for production of new plants. Okay, vegetative propagation it is called as. There are some stems that may also modify themselves for extra protection to the plant. For example, they may modify themselves into thorns for protection. They may modify themselves into tendrils for extra support. So such kind of modifications may be seen in the stem. Some stems may modify for vegetative propagation, protection, storage of food and for support. So with that we have completed with the morphology of the stem. In the name of Lord Mahadev, please subscribe